Hello, I am the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to take a look at one that should look pretty darn familiar to you. Look, it's back. But no, wait, it's not exactly the same. Number one, it's got a 3-pin wire coming out of it instead of 2-pin, and not only does it have a Molex, but it has a 3-pin connector. And it's got a label that actually gives a brand name, GGL Electromechanical. Now, I couldn't find any information on this aside from where I bought it on Amazon, which was through Mohalika. And they called this the AccuHome fan. They were very vague about what exactly, it's just an orange LED fan. But, aside from the difference in how it is powered, it is, to all intents and purposes, identical to the last one, the mystery fan. So, is Jijia or Dongguan Jijia, which I also found online, is it the manufacturer of this, or did they buy it from somebody else and resell it under their name? Or is it AccuHome, or is it Mohalika or whatever it's called? I don't know, but the lighting effect is virtually identical. So, let's take a look, because maybe I just accidentally found this one. I was looking for some fans to review to add to my list, and there it was, and I was like, oh, okay, that's ironic. I try not to buy fans that are identical to other fans that I already have, but every once in a while, especially now that I've got over 300 fans, they slip by me. So yeah. So maybe I have been able to find an answer to the question that I asked in the last video. Maybe. So let's go ahead and take a look. This time actually take a look, not just listening. Do you like how my hair is doing kind of an alfalfa thing over here? There we go. It's gone. Yeah, I got rid of it. Alfalfa is dead, For those of you who have never watched The Little Rascals or Our Gang, watch. I can hear some grinding, momentarily anyways. And there it is. They sold this as orange. And I almost got the rainbow one, but then I thought, well, I don't have very many orange ones, so I'm going to go ahead and get the rainbow one maybe another day. No. Because you know what? This fan actually ends up being almost twice the cost because they charge extra to ship it, even though it's on Amazon. Look at that. Look how bright that gets. And as you can see, just like with the other one, it's got that very interesting effect where the light is redirected through this outer ring, even though it's coming from the hub. So it's really good at diffusing the light in a way that I've not seen before, other than this in the mystery fan that was the previous video. So, and it's quiet. I mean, not horribly quiet. Honestly, I think this is like a 1200 RPM fan, and for 1200 RPMs, this is kind of noisy. But hey, compared to a 2000 RPM Noctua A12x25, yeah, this is quiet. It's supposedly like 16 decibels. I don't know why I make it so difficult for myself. So the pitch of the AccuHome or GGA or whatever it is lower than that of the Noctua. Now, by saying that I think this is the same fan, I'm not saying that I don't want people to try and figure out what that other one was, if it was the same. I would really like to know, like, a model number and whether GGL Electromechanical is the manufacturer, because then I can actually mark it as such rather than having it with a question mark, sold by V Best Life. V Best Life, not the. V V. Okay. All right. So, not very much use except for maybe on exhaust in your case. They were supposed to come with cushions on the corners. Unfortunately, instead of giving me cushions, they gave me an extra bag of screws. So I feel I kind of got screwed on that one. Right. So let's take a look at the specifications, such as I've got them anyways.
All right, so GG Electromechanical or AccuHome, whichever it happens to be. It's an orange LED fan with no model number. After shipping and handling and tax, it's $856. Don't know about the certifications because that isn't given in the information there, and it isn't given in the information here either. None of that information is available. It's made in China, 120 by 25, of course, 40,000 hours of life. Don't know about any warranty. 10 orange LEDs and 95 grams, so it matches the previous one. Although I may have miscounted on the red one, or maybe it is 12. And yeah, well, who knows? Maybe it's different on purpose because it's a 3-pin or a 3-wire instead of 2-wire. 7 blades instead of the 9 of the Noctua. 1200 RPMs versus 2000 with a variance of 10% for both. 32 maximum airflow of 32 CFMs, and don't know about the static pressure. The fan noise, depending on where I looked, was either 10 or 16, so I just went with 16 because that seemed like a more reasonable number. The fan's cable length is 35. I actually forgot to measure the fan, the cable length on the other fan. See me. Daisy chainable, yes, because of the Molex. No sleeve. 3-pin DC plus 2-pin Molex D. Hydraulic bearing, 12 volts. And that's all I know about that. And it's got no indication of rotation and flow, but it turns in a clockwise, oh my God, direction. And again, I got 8 screws, but no corner cushions, which I should have had.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Please like, subscribe, and share.